The farmers' complaints are tied to a June 2022 presidential directive that ordered wetland encroachers to vacate and facilitate wetland restoration efforts. More than 32,000 people in Kigezi face eviction following this directive. The farmers were particularly critical of a high-level meeting organized by Operation Wealth Creation in collaboration with the Ministry of Water and Environment and the National Environmental Management Authority, NEMA. Held on August 9, 2024, in Kabale District, the meeting led by Dr. Chris Varyomunsi, Minister of ICT and National Guidance, included local MPs, district officials and other key stakeholders. The farmers alleged the meeting was poorly attended, key stakeholders were excluded, and discussions were rushed as the two-day meeting was reduced to one with the final session cancelled.
One, there was inadequate attendance. Out of the ministers expected, this meeting was expected to have 9 ministers. Out of the 9 ministers expected, only 3 attended the meeting. The Deputy Speaker of Parliament of Uganda, who was scheduled to be the key speaker and close the meeting, was regrettably closed out since the meeting never proceeded to the next day.
According to Mbabazi, only 103 people with land titles from Kigezi and Ngora district were selected for compensation after voluntarily agreeing to vacate the wetlands. He questioned how the government identified these individuals and raised concerns about transparency.
That we want to compensate 103 abantu igana ashatu 103 igana bashatu, those who surrendered willingly or those who voluntarily surrendered their titles. These 103 are from both Ngora and Kigezi, where they cannot tell us how many we are from Ngora, how many we are from Kigezi. You can't know if they were 3 only from Kigezi, only or if they were 4 from Ngora.
Mbabazi also claimed that 1 billion Ugandan shillings, which the government allocated in 2021-2022 to identify wetland occupants and conduct sensitization ahead of evictions, was misused. He noted that no such activities occurred and the funds were unaccounted for.
And it is clear in that letter that 1 billion was provided. But now, in all over Kigezi, me I'm a speaker in Rwanda. Now, I have never seen anywhere where the sensitization was. I don't know if you people, like a press, you might be knowing where this billion worked.
The association is now calling for a restart of the implementation process with a special consideration for Kigezi due to its unique challenges. In response, ICT Minister Dr. Chris Varyomunsi affirmed the commitment of Kigezi leaders and residents to wetland conservation after consensus is reached.
Requires that people be assisted to get out of the wetlands, and we've been discussing how this directive of the president can be implemented. But yes, people be advised to leave, but also how do we support them, and we have discussed various strategies.
Also, the NEMA Executive Director Rega Kankwasa reiterated the authority's determination to enforce the presidential directive.
So, those who live peacefully, no prosecution, there is amnesty. Those who resist, they will be removed forcefully, as we have started already.
Uganda's wetlands are rapidly shrinking, with the coverage decreasing by 25% over the past 2 decades, from 30,000 kilometers squared in 2000 to 22,500 kilometers squared today. If current degradation trends continue, the country could lose all its wetlands by 2040. The highest degradation is in eastern Uganda at 46%, while northern Uganda faces the least at 21%. Encroachment for human settlement and agriculture are the primary drivers of this decline. Wetlands are vital for climate change mitigation, and in response, the government declared all 8,613 wetlands in the country officially protected under the 2023 National Environment Declaration.